Hello, I am IBXToycat, and welcome back to another live stream on the internet. Today, I'm playing that little Minecraft game, and I have a secret to share with you all. If you can keep a secret, that is. So, internet, next week I'm gonna be away from a computer for the duration of the anniversary of my birth. But I learned a fun fact recently. Because you know how people, like, colloquially just celebrate their birthday any day of the month that they want, right? Like, it's like, oh yeah, it's like a Friday, so we'll all do something then. And I didn't really realize this till someone said, like, oh yeah, it's a normal thing to just celebrate your birthday on a different day. As long as you only do one birthday celebration a year, you can pick what the day is. And it's like, yeah, what does it matter? Like, you know, in terms of absolute anniversary of birth. No, I pick my own birthday, and so today is my birthday this year, July the 5th, maybe? And yeah, the reason I wanted to do today is to do my birthday stream today. If I was gonna pick a day, happy birthday, Toycat. Happy birthday. This is the day I was born for this year. I have decided July the 5th is when I turn 26, because ages are just all made up as well, if you really think about it. But yeah, basically I got a cake from a good friend. You might remember Kit Kats if you've been around the stream a while. Let me show you this delightful cake. Wow, look how beautiful this cake is, right? You liking it, chat? Are you liking it? Wait, let me take off the lid. Do you call it a lid on a cake box? I'm not too sure. But look at this cake. It is an absolute delight. And so basically, a good friend of mine, because I wouldn't be in the area when it was my birthday, I was like, we'll just celebrate your birthday today. And so yesterday, I had a good birthday, or today I have a good birthday. You know, we're not thinking about it too much, but you get to celebrate your birthday once a year. And you know what, since it's your birthday, you should pick the day. And so one of the things I wanted to do, or rather, I didn't want to do this because I'm not a filthy sellout. Oh, by the way, in today's live stream, Deepslate has no function by itself without mining it, and who wants to do that? So we're going to take all of our Deepslate, including, you know, we'll leave that Deepslate up there. We'll just take our little shulker box full. We're taking a whole Deepslate block, and we're going to cover something in it. It's going to be fun. I don't know what yet, because, you know, what's going to look good with Deepslate? We'll work it out. Maybe a mountain, maybe a farm. You know, it'll all make sense later. Happy Toycat Day, says Achi. Happy Toycat Day to you too, Achi. Aichi, maybe is that? This is Toycat Day. And, yeah, no, isn't it crazy? You can just pick any day of the year and celebrate your birthday on it.
Toycat Revenue and Customs should find this satisfactory. Happy older day.
Thank you, the Toycat Revenue and... Because it's Toycat tax, but like, you know, I love that, you know, Revenue and Customs shows the Britishness right there. It's no IRS, no Toycat Revenue Service. Inland Toycat Service. So yeah, you know, let's cover one of these mountains right here with Deepslate. Let's replace the stone with Deepslate. But in fact, let's be even lazier than that. Let's just place it down flat. So I want to make sure I get all these tips, by the way, because it's my birthday. You know, there's no not getting tips on a birthday, right? So we're gonna... Oh god, I made a big mistake. Okay. Here we go. Can I see things yet? No, I can't. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm sorry. I made a big mistake. You know, haven't we all made big mistakes? Thank you so much, Queen Royale Exquisite. Good to see you. Did you enjoy We Kicked Your Butt Day? Haha, just teasing, friend. Oh, I get it, because, like...
Birthday cake. Happy birthday, Toycat.
Thank you.
You're doing well.
Happy birthday to you, too. You know, birthday cake, right? So I had this really great idea. And, again, it's very shameless as a way for Toycat to be like, hey, I just spent a lot of money, but regardless of how much money I spent, would you like to... If you would like... Because look at this, right? There is this beautiful cake, and I can't eat this whole cake. There is no, like, just to clarify, the size of this cake, like, I can't eat this cake today, even if I really want to try. And so my goal is, I will let you decide, internet, which part of the cake I eat first. Oh man, that is interesting. I will let you decide, internet, where do I pick on the cake first? In the next, I don't know, half an hour, 40 minutes, the top tip that cares about picking where I eat in the cake, you can decide. Do I start with an ear? I could do that. Do you want me to gouge out the eyeball? I can do that. Do you want me to go for the whiskers, the bow, the mouth even? The top tip that tells me where I eat from the cake is what will decide which bit of the cake goes first. And realistically, which bit of the cake is only. By the way, it's really cool, because this is actually a happy birthday. Thank you, Dylan. Happy birthday to you too. Also, it's good to see you, Dasher and Ton618. I am, you know, you can never get sick of birthday wishes, right? Just, you know, it... happy birthday, but shush, do tell the IRS.
Birthday, but do tell the IRS.
Do tell the IRS what? Are there birthday taxes I need to know about? That would be very on brand for America, wouldn't it? Like, oh, I hear it's your birthday, but I see you didn't file out the birthday tax paperwork. Do you need a moratorium on that, or what's the situation? It seems very bad for you that you have not done that. I don't know why this is my IRS voice, but apparently it is. So let's just start placing down Deepslate. I mean, why not, right? But yeah, basically, by the way, towards the joke that today is because today is you know, yesterday was American Independence Day, and Americans are like, yeah, it's Freedom Day. So the way British people celebrate July the 4th, rather the 4th of July, notice how you say it the British way and not the American way. It's the day in the UK where we get rid of things that have been holding us down all year.
Sadly, I have to sleep because I work tomorrow, but happy birthday, eat the yes first time on Steam.
Okay, 2222 says eat the yes first. We're not going for the lips, the face, the ears. We're gonna eat the yes before anything else. That's gonna be fun. I mean, I would. How can you be yes if you know you are what you eat? Might as well be yes. Also, I'm excited you check out my birthday World on Realms. My World on Realms. Kind of nervous too. Yeah, I should do that sometime this week. You know, I might as well. Happy Toycat Day. Fun fact: you're my favorite YouTuber. And then kitty face. Thank you, Kaya Sarin, for thinking I'm your favorite. I mean, you could argue thank you for being my favorite, being your favorite, me being your favorite. But like, can you really be sure of what a favorite is? It's my BD today. I've been watching you since 2012. Happy birthday! This year at least we share a birthday. This year we do. Lick the goddamn
yes, then you'll no longer be yes lol also. Trans right.
I agree that first of all, good message. Second of all, I feel like we've got a lot of eat the yeses. Although, you know what? Harrison Gray has a better point. Maybe we should lick the eyeball. What do you reckon, Internet? I'm going to be very shameless and just follow the top bidder, regardless of anything else, as always. Realm Review Stream says Mr. Shoot. That could be fun, actually. That could be a fun format. Also, Master Jakeway, thank you for the £10 tip. Do appreciate it. Ooh, there we go. Look at that. That was nice. Did you see that? It almost rhymed. It's one of those like fake rhymes where it half rhymes and you just turn off your brain and it sounds like it rhymes. Just like all good things in life, it's better if you turn off your brain. I want to say also, make a wish. You know, I do have to make a wish. Okay, my wish for this birthday. Oh no, I can't say it or it won't come true. So my wish for this birthday is that no one finds out about my wish for this birthday. Oh no, it happened. It's not gonna come true now. Copper domes are epic. If you join my realm, you'll enjoy. Ooh, a little subtle addy ad there. You know what? Sure, thank you for... Again, just make sure you put Toycat is handsome and modest in your realm title, and I will be able to look at it. So for this tunnel to work, I kind of have to remove the ceiling, etc. in it, so I guess we'll do that. Just for the sake of making sure we can keep our tunnel in place. Happy birthday! How old are you now? I'm 26 on my birthday, which is today. No, 26 is... I know, like, whatever, you know, this is a very specific, localized issue. But it's like, you know, this is where I admit, like, I am becoming old man. Old man is me become. And, like, I mean, like, not actually, but it's like, yeah, you're like fully a real human now. Like, all the things that you don't know how to do yet, that's just embarrassing. It's just full-on embarrassing that you can't do all of those things. You should be able to, but you can't. How about that? How about try better next time? The happy birthday. Also, you chose the same day as both my close friend and cousin. Why are there so many birthdays in July? I looked into this before the stream, actually. Did you know that holidays and okay, so first of all, births aren't evenly distributed throughout the year. Also, by the way, 4th of July is the day we kick the space aliens out. I have indeed watched that documentary, Independence Day. It does explain a lot, actually. It does explain a lot. Yeah, we're gonna have to go to bed the old-fashioned way by running all the way over to 1. Yeah, am I gonna put a candle on my cake? Oh, that'd be a good idea. I don't have a lighter or a candle. Oh, no, I do have candles. I could put a candle on there and then pretend to blow it out. But that's just sad. That's just real sad. Last year you said you'd play Roblox on your birthday. Yeah, well, last year I said there wouldn't be a global pandemic, didn't I? I mean, I didn't, but I might have said that.
No cutting. Just dive right in. And 4th of July should change to cat is yes day.
Okay, what do you reckon, chat? Again, I'm going to be doing this entirely based on the top bidder because I have no values besides money, as you know. But what do you reckon? Do you like the idea of just go face first? Because that, you know, Mgala, that is a very me strategy. Also, 4th of July should change to ToyCat as yes day. I totally agree. You know, in the UK, we celebrate the 4th of July by like doing a bit of spring cleaning, like, oh, looks like I still had this and I didn't really care about it. And then you throw it out. And then sometimes that thing you throw out gets like really proud of being like thrown out. And it's like, yeah, we wanted this anyway. We totally were on board with this the whole time. Thank you for the Dutch, South African Rand. Wait, that can't be Dutch. It's probably Afrikaans. And thank you, Funcat1. I brought you Let's Play World yesterday. You're a very unique Minecraft player. I can never be unique in that way. I'm too much of a clean player. I mean, can you be unique if there's no baseline to compare it to? Ooh, yeah, there's a almost philosophical question. No, yeah, I think I definitely agree that like most people look at what I do and they're like, the horror, this is appalling. But your birthday's in a week, isn't it? Says the Bad Llama. Yeah, exactly. Okay, you know, I feel like you missed this stream already, where we clarified that indeed you pick the day you celebrate your birthday. That's how it works. And this year I have picked Monday the 5th. See, I deliberately picked a day that is very bad for stream viewers, because you know what? Screw it. You know why not? You know, I gotta pick my own dream day, and I picked it solely around this cake. Again, I cannot get over this cake. I want to show you one more time the beauty that is this cake. Right now, the top tip says we eat the yes first. But again, I like the idea of licking the eyeball, like Harrison says. But again, it's all to the top bidder.
Too. Here's a little B-Day gift from one birthday boy to another.
Congratulations on the birthday, Soup Studios. Congratulations. And yeah, I don't know. Like I have a habit of enjoying confusing people, right? And so like celebrating my birthday and not my birthday, it's definitely the peak way to do that. It's definitely there are very few ways to celebrate something and annoy people or confuse people at the same time. And the anti-birthday does that perfectly. The wrong birthday, if you will. The Brits didn't get rid of us, we Americans got rid of them. No, you know, like, just because the candy wrapper in your pocket flies out of your pocket into the bin, it doesn't mean, like, you didn't want to get rid of the candy wrapper. It doesn't mean you're, like, you know, you get me? Look at me, by the way, that was such an American sentence. I want to die. You know, like, just because something got rid of itself doesn't mean you can't be happy it's gone. You know? Like you, sometime later this year, when you die in a mysterious motorcycle accident. Probably, maybe. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, I'm closer to 30 than 20 now. You know, like I'm a full-blown human being. You know, this is when people have children or whatever. That's a big thing that people be doing. While I'm out here just like, isn't life fine right now? Yeah, life is, yeah. I know the genius plan. You'll stream again your actual birthday, so you get 2 times birthday tips. See that that would be the money decision if I was able to. If I suddenly am able to stream my birthday, you better believe I'm double dipping. I can have as many birthdays as I want. I've gone mad with power, and all the power I want is. Also, I propose to you, you start devouring its face. Also, I brought your world some time ago. They're nice. Thank you, Ton618. I really appreciate it. A lot of people are just picking up the Let's Play World now that it's on sale in the marketplace. I think that's like I think that's why sales are cool, right? Because you can reach people who you otherwise wouldn't have. Happy anti-birthday! Thank you, Palpatine's power. I'm having a very good anti-birthday today. You know, I feel like it's not even that far off. It's like it's a week away, and so you just celebrate because you can. You know, like you know, whenever there's like a holiday in America, you just get the next Monday off, right? Or you celebrate the next weekend. Because of course you would. Of course you're not gonna go for all the effort. That would be insane. Also, this is a surprisingly hard little challenge, huh? To fully deep slate up a mountain. It's harder than it seems. But does each piston go off individually in your bamboo farm? Each piston can go off individually, but they're all tied into the same observers. Okay, have to go now, and then some Russian, or some Cyrillic, rather. You know, it's probably Russian. Statistically, most Cyrillic language is Russian, right? Like, or at least 50-50. The largest, the plurality. Where did I put down my shulker box, chat? I'm so lost without it. I put it down somewhere up here. Oh, there we go. I found it. So we'll just fill up our inventory all the way. Clearly I need it. Do. Perfect. And now we can get back to work. Yeah, I like the way this looks. I don't know if I'm in love with it, but I'm in like with it. Just like how I'm not in birthday with you. You know, being in birthday of someone should be a thing. You know, I'd like to celebrate on this anniversary of your birth. So anyway, yeah, the interesting fact I learned is that not only are birthdays not evenly distributed throughout the year, but certain, like on Valentine's Day, there are more people born than average because people want their children born on Valentine's Day. You know, imagine you meet a girl and she's like, "Yeah, I was born on Valentine's Day, February the 14th. I don't know why this is my good voice. It's not very accurate. I know. I'm sorry." But you'd be like, "Oh, that's so cool. You're so romantic." You know, like, and being romantic is seen as a good thing, right? You know, I was thinking about something recently, which is like, why is it that like everyone's parents are into like having children, but like, you know, like if you look around, it's much less in your generation. And I realized that like, if you even, you know, like hypothetically, right, if only 40% of people want to have kids, then every single person's parents, not wants to because there's accidental children, but like parents are people who are much more likely to want to have kids. Especially now it's so easy to like undo children and to, you know, not make them in the first place. Like there is a serious like survivorship bias in that one. And it's like, oh, the weird people who want children have children, and then it like passes on to the next generation. You know, like if you really wanted your anti-children movement to be successful, you'd have to have children and then convince those children not to have children. That's the way you got to do it. Some people plan out when birthdays are. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, you obviously can't be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start having a baby in February and then just hold it in there a whole extra 3 months till it comes out. But you can plan when you conceive a child, obviously. But also you can, because we have, what's it called, cesarean sections. Because you can cut a baby out of there with a knife instead of waiting for it to come out naturally. Like, mothers can choose the birthday of their child. Like, obviously most don't. But like a statistically significant number do. And so an interesting thing is that Halloween is one of those holidays where very few people choose to have a child to be born. Like most children are not like not most on. Well, I mean actually most children aren't born on any date, right? But the date with the lowest incidence of children is Halloween, 31st of October, because no one wants their child to be seen as like spooky. And I think that's funny. I feel like New Year's is probably one, like, you know, you get me, like, think about every event and think about whether a child being born on that day would be cool. Or rather, if you want, imagine a girlfriend, imagine a boyfriend, imagine a partner of unsure gender, and be like, oh, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd be awesome. Yeah, I think, let's take this yellow flower. You will only continually have less frequent intimate relations until you can no longer find women attractive enough, says Jim. Thank you for the $5 tip. I appreciate the advice there? Question mark? I was born on Valentine's Day and I absolutely hate it. I feel so called out right now. Toycat says Rents. See, Rents, you know what? I find you 5% more attractive now. You know? I don't know anything else about you. You might not even have a face or a real name.
45 degrees to normal, a diamond, and an eye.
Eat the oi and cut a square at 45 degrees to normal, a diamond, and lick eye. So you think I should cut a square out around the eye? You know, 25, 27 is the biggest tip. If by the time we hit an hour, it's still the biggest tip. I'm making an eye. I'm eating the eye first. We're doing it, chat. Again, my cake eating. This is my one birthday cake, by the way. I'm leaving it entirely up to thing. Happy birth to you too, Simon Slavinskus. You know, why is it that every other type of greeting you get to say you too to, but you can't say it for happy birthday? I'm just saying, we've made a mistake as a human race, and we need to work on that ASAP. You know, there's a lot of sleeping involved in building a deep slate mountain, it seems. But October should be one of the months with the highest birth rates, since it's exactly 9 months after Valentine's. I think November would be 9 months after Valentine's Day. No offense on your bad maths right there, but you're really... can I make an Asian joke here? I'm a Caucasian. I can make an Asian joke here. You're really letting the side down with the poor maths there. Disappointed. I do think that I think there's something like, even though I don't care about Valentine's Day implicitly, I care about it as like it's like an opportunity. You know, you get me? It's like it's interesting because there's so many holidays I used to think, this is dumb, I don't care. Like Valentine's Day was basically that, and then it's like, oh, this is like, you know, you put all of your energy in that one day. You know, because like people will say, oh yeah, you should care about your partner 365 days a year, and it's like, well, let's set a more realistic goal, shall we? And so like, yeah, you have one day where it's like, you know, everything is perfect, cute, whatever else you want it to be. And if that's also your birthday, it's like, man, now I only have to buy one gift this year. I'm just saying, Rents, you know, me, you, a card that says Happy Valentine's Day and then scribbled underneath plus birthday, you know, that's how we make this happen. Dang, my parents just disowned me, says Danielle. Flex that Sri Lankan heritage. Thank you. I know. It's very impressive. Valentine's has a lot to answer for. Yeah, there is. If I'm not mistaken, there is a lot of November children. What I think is more common though is people being born in September, because December is the darkest month of the year. You spend so much time inside anyway, and you're like, you know what? Go on then. You know, what else are we doing all day besides procreating? Honestly, isn't it funny how quickly you can jump from birthdays to procreation? Because, you know, like, we kind of we make birthdays so self-centered. What a birthday really is like, oh yeah, your mother, you know, this isn't graphic because this is literally true. Also, turn 618, I was born too early and not close enough to Christmas. I'm getting 2 presents in 1 month. Flexing. No, no, you've made the mistake. Also, Bugrat, hi, happy birthday. Thank you, Bugrat. Bugrat, of course, if you don't know, is our brand new. You know what, can I say our? I guess you're brand new. You know, is that how that works? I don't think that is. But yeah, she's very talented. I enjoy the job she's been doing so far. And thank you for the happy birthday on what is definitely my birthday. Definitely not a week and a day before. The Bad Llama, happy birthday. I say you two to my twin on our birthday. You know, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That is like 80% of the reason to want a twin right there, let alone to have one. Okay, so I'm gonna need like scaffolding. This is crazy. This is such a... I don't even have scaffolding on me. I am living a pleb life, it seems. But yeah, so I'm glad you were born. That's the new saying. Now you can say it back. I'm glad you were born too, Jim. I mean, I'm like vaguely okay with the fact that you exist. I'll up that to something more significant later. Once you've done something pretty good, you know. Have you put astronauts on Mars yet? Oh, you haven't? Okay, that's cool. You know, that's fine. I mean, you could have, but instead you've been watching Minecraft streams. You know, they're not even doing anything interesting in the Minecraft streams. It's just someone placing down Minecraft's most pointless block. Why does Deepslate exist by itself? Why do you have to cobble it for it to be usable? I just don't understand. Okay, so... okay, here's my plan. I'm just gonna start building up from this wall, and then see how it goes. And then I can, damn it, number of times I fall off this thing. Okay, start building up, hope for the best, and then don't let the worst happen. Hi, happy birthday, you're the best YouTuber. Thank you, Dan Mia. Happy birthday, my fellow long-term survival player. One thing I love about YouTube is finding like-minded Minecraft players, and like knowing there's like a whole collection of us that exist. It's pretty cool. You know, like it's you know that in the real world it's also, I think I should have like tried to do these all in the same orientation. It's fine, no one cares. Let's see if someone cares at the end of this actually. But says the guy making the stream, says Master Roshi. I have worked out a way to monetize my birthday cake. You know, who says I even enjoy this? Yeah, if you don't enjoy it, it's better. That's how that works, probably. That's not how that works, but let's believe that it is. But no, yeah, I definitely am. I feel like having like a birthday thing each year. It's cool. It's like everyone's reminded to do something. Side note: if you would like to get me a birthday gift, Crimson Scooter, thank you for the tip. For 350 members, I'm gonna do a breathalyzer stream. We're gonna be getting a high score, but I don't wanna, you know, because everyone loves the drunk streams, but the social regret I feel in the morning is just too high, and so we're gonna set it as a goal, so that way I can argue it's all your fault. Honestly, this is life pro tip. Find someone to diffuse responsibility into, and you have a much happier life. Just find someone who takes the blame for everything. Yeah, oh my god, what did I just read? You know, I don't know what I just read. This is why chat is a whole thing. Sometimes you read something and you're like, oh yeah, that's probably enough internet for today. That's a good sign that I need to stop. Okay, so I guess we should do this entire mountain in Deepslate. I'm just not sure if we have the blocks for it. Who needs to be sure if anything? I have a Minecraft world that's 100 megabytes on Minecraft Bedrock. My world is about 1 gigabyte. So when I send the world to Deshi later today to turn it into a Let's Play, into the marketplace, I should say, there's gonna be a lot of it's gonna be a lot of compression required because there's a max files limit. You know, if you notice when you download the Let's Play, it's a lot smaller than that because of mobile devices. There's some weird bug where mobile devices literally can't do downloads that are bigger than a certain size. I forget what the size is. It's very small compared to the ToyCat Let's Play world, though. Can someone ask him how long the stream's gonna be? It's gonna be as long as I want it to be. Okay, one more reminder. So right now, the top tip says we're gonna cut a diamond square around the eye, like perpendicularly, and we're gonna eat the eye first. Also, we're gonna eat the... I think what he said to eat the cat in ToyCat, I think, maybe? Like, I mean, just to clarify, this is frosting. I don't... Well, actually, is it? Yeah, it's just frosting. Actually, what is frosting? I think it's actually... Okay, so wait, do you want to know something even cooler? So my favorite type of cake is carrot cake. I've said this many times before. It shouldn't be good. I mean, whose idea was it to put carrots in a cake? I would like to question their culinary background. But it's so good. If you've never tried carrot cake, give it a whirl sometime. I know it sounds terrible, but you know what else sounds terrible? You know, ringing out Caves and Cliffs update about caves or cliffs. But you know what? The brave things we've learned is that you can do anything if you believe in yourself and try hard. Your world kills my good PC. Are you sure it's my world? Are you sure your PC's good? Maybe you should turn down your render distance. Yeah, let's victim blame. There we go. That's what you do on the internet. You blame people for things that you don't want to talk about, and you say they're the stupid ones, actually. So I'm going to remove both of these blocks so I can put that back there. And we're good. Cream cheese frosting is delicious. See, cream cheese frosting must be wrong. Like, it can't actually be cream cheese, right? Frosting is just fat and sugar. Yeah, the two best things. Don't act like... People always say stuff like that as gotchas, like, oh, actually, I think that, if you eat bread, this is just sugar. It's like, oh yeah, well, that explains why it's so good, doesn't it? you know? Like, as it turns out, sugar is this addiction we all have. Well, not all have. Some people aren't addicted to sugar, and I'm happy for you, you know? You know, but it's like, you know, I'm out here with like a, you know, a crack pipe. You know, I've got the equivalent of that in sugar form. Like, yes, please give me a hit of that drug. It feels better than anything else can. Hey, I just joined the stream. Says HC838. Happy, just joined the stream, HC838. I'm happy for you joining here. Welcome to my birthday stream. Is it my birthday? Good question. It is my birthday stream, that is all we're saying. Happy birthday, happy early birthday, Catman, says Kate and K. Hey, thank you. I do feel a little guilt when people don't say the early part of the happy birthday, but then I realize, you know what? It's my birthday. I'm allowed to confuse people. You know, that's what I do the rest of the year. It would be off-brand if I didn't do it for my birthday. You can also question the guy who first drank milk from cows. Let's be honest, that guy knew exactly what he was doing. He was, you know, sometimes you're in a... I'm not taking that any further. You know, nope. That's the end of that thought. You know, I don't like where I was going, and so I've forcibly stopped myself from going any further. You're welcome, chat. Oh, Jesus. So how do we get the creeper down here? Oh no, he's literally stranded on that ledge. I mean, I do need creepers right now, so I guess we could do something after we go to bed, obviously. Like a responsible adult. I'm addicted to the salt. The guy, oh, funny. But, you know, salt is also very good though, right? You know, I know you're making a joke, but like, salt is delicious. Salt is, like, it's better than lots of things. I wonder if or when you'll cover a cave that is repeated infinitely in Deepslate. It's only a matter of time. Let me tell you. I kind of want to... I feel like there is, like, a genius, like, map or something to be made in that infinite seed. I don't know what it is, but I know there's something in there. Hi, it's my birthday today. I feel it's lucky you did your stream today. Happy birthday. You know, statistically, it is a lot of people's birthdays today. Because again, July is, what is it, 9 months after November. So it's started to get dark outside. Your parents are like, well, the contraceptive store sure is far away. You know, what are the odds we're going to have children this time if we haven't had them yet? And then 9 months later, boom, you appear into the world. Like it's no one's business. Man, I can't believe even after all this effort, there's still these little bits that need covering. Should we look at this, like what we've done already, and see if this is any good? You know what? It's not going to stop me if it doesn't. But I'd at least like to know that there's like some value in all this deep slate that I'm covering. Okay, chat. What do you think of my deep slate mountain? Actually, we're gonna have to like perch on here, I guess. What do you think of my deep slate mountain so far? Okay, you know what? Those bits down there look really good. That looks like okay. I like that a lot more though. You know what? It's almost as good as my, guess what? For the 4th time, my toy cat cake. Look at this cake. Seriously, look at the cake. I like the cake a lot. Yeah, it'd be perfect if candles were in bedrock so we could celebrate with cake. I've been wrong before, but I believe there is an update coming out tomorrow. I'll hit you up with a changelog if so. But I think that'll be the thing. Also, it's looking good so far. More like 10 months, but believe the lie. You know, are you red pilling me right now, cat? I know that you're something. You know, hobby, have. You know, I'm gonna fact check that right now. Hey Google, how many months does it take to have a baby?
According to Healthline, most couples are able to get pregnant within 6 months to a year.
Well, that's not what I asked. Hey Google, how long does it take from conception to birth?
According to Fatherly, after fertilization, it can take another 2 to 3 days for the fertilized egg to begin dividing, then implant in the lining of a woman's uterus, triggering a surge of hormones.
Well, that was useful. Good chat, Google. Thank you for that. Happy Cake Day, Toycat, says Mystical Gamer Mum. Hey, happy Cake Day to me too. Happy Cake Day to me too. No, I also, you're the best Bedrock creator. Thank you, Chato Rogue, for the Mexican pesos or the MX dollar. You know, I love the dollar sign for the peso. Very big fan. Always. It means I get to be smug and be like, actually, America stole the dollar sign from the peso. You know, one of my favorite things. 40 weeks, 4 weeks in a month, 10 months. Well, I mean, there's not 4 weeks in a month, is there? There's 13 weeks in a quarter. Because every 3 months you get an extra week. On average, I think the first quarter is slightly shorter. It's actually 9 months and a week though. Then you're right. Wait, is it 9? Yeah, 9 months and a week to have a child. So we round down to 9 months instead of up to 10 months. But if one of your months is February, wait. So 30 days have September, April, May, and November. So if your months are February, March, April, May, then on average you don't like. I think there is a way that you can get to closer to 10 months than to 9 months, especially if you've got like a slightly longer than normal pregnancy time. But I think if it really is 40 weeks on average, most women are closer to 9 months than 10 months. I think that's a lot of people can go to 42 weeks. You know what's crazy to me? I don't know why I read about this. I have no like. You know, it's fascinating. You know, you ever look at a human birth? A human just comes out of another human, and we all go, yeah, that's cool, miracle of life. No, did you see that? The human just split in two, and we're meant to just accept that. We're meant to just say, oh yeah, that's cool. That's what happens. No, it's terrifying. It's horrifying, is what it is. Also, when we be doing another ideology realm experiment, I've had a server set up for a while for it actually. Why haven't I used it? Probably a good reason. Or maybe I just hate everyone. Like, that's possible too. You never know, you know? You never know. Happy almost Toycat Day. Thank you! Happy definitely Toycat Day. More like. This is the one day a year where we can all be in one place. And we can celebrate our shared love for Toycat. Lamau, you got that so wrong. 30 days is April, June, November? No, it's April, May. Wait. One sec. Are there 30 days in June? I'm gonna check my calendar. It is June. My whole life I've said April, May, and November. April, June? No, it's April, May. Man. 30 days have September, April, June, and November. All the rest are 31, except February. For some reason, my teacher, I always despise this. My teachers taught it to me as like, except February, which has 28 days clear. It's like, shut up. No, you don't. Like, making things rhyme is not more important than having words that make sense. What do you mean it's 28 days clear? As opposed, it's one of the rainiest months of the year. Well, one of the snowiest months of the year, I think. Whenever there's snow in the UK, it's always in February, I find. But, you know what? No, get out of there. Disagree. Strongly don't like. Keep talking, I'll live stream it. I definitely, Toycat hair looking good, thank you. No, what's interesting is premature births. I think they're on the increase. I don't know why. Maybe it's the opposite, and I just read like a particular snippet. But like births happening before 39 weeks or 40 weeks or whatever are more and more common, and like it's crazy to me how much better we are at that. Because like for most of the time, it's like yeah, if you come out of the baby making device early, you're dead. I'm sorry. There's no more baby that can be made anymore, you know? Like, you gotta be in the baby making device if you want to be made, you know? That's the womb, in case you're missing my facetiousness here. But, like, apparently nowadays we have, like, full-on wards that are dedicated to, like, fighting this. It's, like, cool, you know? Like, I think, okay, controversial take here, though. We should make it so that more children die. End quote. That's my thought. No, like I really think that like I think that if more children died in childbirth like they used to, then we'd be much more like, you know, because right now if you start to have a child, you're like, yeah, there's probably gonna be a real human popping out here eventually. Whereas if it was more like, yeah, let's try to do this, we probably won't, but let's try, then everyone would be like, you know, you'd be able to commit to it a lot easier, you know. It's right now, having a child. Okay, you know, I know there's a lot more like physical work from women. I'm not trying to make this about men, but like as a guy, every time you you are, every time you play with a loaded gun, you're not just like, potentially making a life. You're signing a legal contract every single time you do. Like if there is a child that is born, it doesn't matter what contract you've signed with the mother. Like the government will generally decide that, like, yeah, you are the biological this, therefore you owe the child something. That is, like, it's codified in our laws that, like, that's a thing, right? And so, like, man, I am all terrified. I found it hard to commit to, like, I find it too hard to commit to a gym membership that I don't. I find it so hard to commit to subscription services that I literally don't. Like, I think I have Amazon Prime. Everything else I just borrow an account or something. Because I can't do that to myself. If I can't commit to a gym, how am I meant to commit to a lifetime of a child? I don't know how I'm meant to. So instead, it's like, oh yeah, we can, if you do happen to play with a loaded gun, don't worry, child will die in, first few months of being alive. It'll be sad, but then you learn a lesson and it's all good. Here's ToyCat's. ToyCat, you're gonna get cancer for this. No, it's this is me trying to square the camps. The pro-life and the pro-choice camps. There should be the choice for I don't know what I'm trying to do right here. This is me definitely getting in some hot water. So the weather. How is the weather in your area, chat? Are you enjoying it? Maybe prevent more pregnancies, Cat. But like, like it's literally called an accident, right? It's literally called an accident. So we should make it so that when a child comes out, you're like, well, let's see if he makes it to 10, rather than like, oh, he's look at little Tommy over here, he's gonna live so long. Because like, okay, what annoys me? We use like think of the children for like every single thing in our society. Because like parenting adults is something we generally have this belief of like, oh yeah. Obviously, we shouldn't police what each other do. Like, there's a large group of people who love to control what other human beings do. I always use the pandemic as an example of this, but like, there's a ton of examples where like, I have to give this example. I find it funny because I've heard this so many times. Like, I went out to the park today and it was filled with people. What were they all doing there? Don't they know about the thing? And it's like, so you went to the park and you were mad that other people also went to the park because you feel they shouldn't have been able to? Well, you should. We all like to believe we're special and that there's like a set of moral guidelines that we should impose on others. And so one of the powers we use is like, wow, imagine children, I think it's fine when you go outside wearing a shirt that has, I don't know, what's a funny thing on my shirt? I think it's fine if you go outside of a shirt that says, there's a first time for everything besides, incest and murder or whatever. But, imagine if a child saw that. Like, again, I've said before, I don't swear. I don't tend to swear on the internet. But the idea that, like, a child literally will, like, the idea that a child will, like, break the moment they hear a swear word. They could be like, oh, no, my innocence, it's ruined. Instead, it's like, no, we like to have ways to feel like children are, again, it's a form of control, right? And then also it's a way of controlling over adults. It's a delightful little thing that we get to do. And there's a lot of better examples than that right there. But like using children as a stand-in for like ways to police people. Welcome to New York, says Nilina Alien. Hey, thank you, Nilina Alien. Alien. Your last name is very similar to Alien. Has anyone ever made fun of you for that? Like, I hope not. But also, if they haven't, they've been doing it wrong. I'm just saying. It's good that they've been doing it wrong, but they have been doing it wrong. Oh, look, there's a parrot. How cute. I don't swear anymore. You call one cactus the... See, now I have to call it the arsler. Over time, that cactus innocent just gets worse and worse and worse, which I think is hilarious. But yeah, like, I swore as a teenager because it was just in my, like, it was just in my vocabulary, I wasn't trying to add anything. I was just like, oh yeah, it's fun to sprinkle this word in sometimes. I sometimes like it as a way to, like, be casual, like, show casuality to people. Like, look, it's cool. This isn't a real event. Look, I'm gonna say the I was gonna be funny and like drop a funny word. You know that like I feel like swear words are all like banned words are all about audience, right? You can say terrible words as long as you're around people who are friends. Like the big debate on this one. This is a really fascinating one that I can't get involved in because it has been determined that my skin color makes me unable to even discuss the notion of the word. But like, if you say a really offensive thing and no one in that group is around to be offended, is the thing really so offensive? Like I won't go over the skin. I'll go over the like the I know the R slur, right? Or the F slur. If you say that around entirely straight people, are you like really? Is anyone really hurt by that? And the answer is like no, but also like people like the policing aspect. Like, oh, well, there's something real fun if we do that. And it's like, yeah, it is probably a good idea to do so, but it's also interesting that we choose to. Anyway, speaking of things that are interesting, it's my birthday. Please don't cancel me for my bad opinions. At least I acknowledge my opinions are terrible. They're just the things I think. I'm sorry for thinking. If you don't like them, I'm sorry for thinking bad things. I'll try better next time. I swear I've been watching a Let's Play since the beginning. Used to swear a lot. I feel like in my current Let's Play I didn't. Wait, chat. Can someone after the stream? Can someone like in the 1.8, the updated Adventures Let's Play? Have I sworn in any of those videos? I feel like I haven't. Could be wrong on that. Would be interesting if I was. So there's a famous quote about that. You have a Never Mountain, now Deepslate Mountain. What's next, an End Mountain? Oh, that's a very good idea, yeah. No, I do actually like that idea. Also, Deepslate, say what you will about the fact that it's a worthless block with no crafting recipes. It might as well not exist, and it's not even very pretty. But say what you want about all of those facts combined. But you do have to admit it has some very satisfying placement sounds. Listen to this, chat. Isn't there just something nice, like there's chains being dropped down or something? No, yeah, you swore a lot. Okay, chat, in 5 minutes, the top tip currently says, I eat the eyeball. I'm going to cut out in a little diamond pattern. Actually, one better. I'm going to use my hand. There is no instruction telling me not to. In 5 minutes, we'll do that. Because again, I sold out. I got £26 to eat a cake that I got for free. This is the dream, to make money, to have people on the internet enjoy what you do enough to pay you money for it. And I don't remember calling a cactus the R word. It's actually the R slur now. Thank you very much, you bigot. I think there's a really interesting, like I read this whole list of words yesterday. Like we use it's really interesting to me because we use a whole ton of words like to be offensive, right? Like, oh yeah, you're an idiot. Do you know idiot is like an old word for like special? Like I didn't know this till recently. Like mong is a word for like people who are something or other. I forget the definition. But like we use words for like I was gonna say like for people with disabilities, mental or otherwise, and that's just like that is how like society has just operated for so long, and it's like. I know, it's interesting. It's like a learning moment. To me, that's like the indication. It's interesting because you can look at that and you can say like, oh yeah, all humans have sucked. Or you can look at it and be like, oh, I guess, like, it's not that we especially are bad humans. It is that there is always a need to, for whatever reason, there has always been a word to indicate like, wow, you are something or other. Yeah, I've been called a bigot by ToyCat. Add that to your achievement list. Feeling spicy today, Lamau says natural tendencies. You can't get cancelled on your birthday, silly. This is the one day a year when you can say all the terrible things you want. And if people say like, oh, well, there's this guy, he has some problematic opinions. Oh, never mind, it turns out he's actually, never mind, it actually just turns out that it's his birthday and he was saying some fun things. Well, happy birthday to your boy IBXToyCat. Have you ever checked out 2BT? If not, would you? The server doesn't like people, outsiders, like advertising it or whatever. because it's like got a queue and whatever else. So I respect their wishes. I think respecting people's wishes is a good thing. There's my controversial opinion of the day. I think you should try to if you can, and if you can't, then you know what? I'm glad you tried. That is not the given advice. But no, yeah, it's a server that's not big on like outsiders joining. This is the problem with every like server. A lot of the there aren't many ways you can monetize a Minecraft server, both legally and like that the customers that will be on board with. And so what they do instead, for better or for worse, I would argue for worse. What they do instead, here's my plan. I'm gonna remove this entire wall, and I'm gonna replace it with Deepslate as we go. But what they do is then they charge for like priority queuing. But like, who wants priority queuing on a server that doesn't have queuing? Well, you make the queue worse. And then there's this thing where like they're incentivized to make their servers a bad experience, because the worse an experience their server is, the more money they'll make. And I like incentive models where you're incentivized to make people's lives a little better. I feel like there's a value in that. The right to be a bigot gives value to the being virtuous. Also, if people are offended by good people, should we care if evil people get offended? See, that the concept of offense is a really interesting one. There is a good debate that like, well, they do like, I feel like so much of like internet, this stuff kind of comes from the perspective of we know who the bad people are. And if you do know who the baddies are, the people who are ruining civilization, then so many things make so much sense. Like, yeah, of course we should limit their ability to say things. They're going to share their bad ideas with people.
Happy
yeah, of
birthday,
course.
Toycat.
Also, thank you. What's man, biggest tip of the stream. Thank you so much for the cat blown. Wait, I don't have one. There we go. Was that realistic? Did you like it? Also, thank you, Lisa, for becoming a support cat. Oh, well, you're a diamond cat now. That is, man, you have been around for a while. That is high quality. To take a step back for a second, I have to remove that, but I just won't. To take a step back here. Also, thank you. Yeah, I do appreciate it. I think that if you're like, this is where like people who are like open about things conflict with people who are like, who are like just very. This is where like openness and authoritarianism like kind of conflict, or like openness on disagreeability. Like if you're a person who is very disagreeable, you find it hard to, like when someone does something that you don't like, you have to call them out for that thing. Then you need to find something that is right so that you can do that and feel good about it, right? Like you need to have a set of values that is such that like, oh yeah, of course I call people out, because if they don't agree with me, it means they're bad, Like having bad people is kind of an essential part of the worldview where you're not open to hearing other ideas. Because if you had to hear other ideas, there'd be a chance that your current ideas are wrong. And if your current ideas have a chance of being wrong, then you can't put everything it's harder to put everything you know and love into believing those ideas. Because who wants to believe something that turns out to be false, or, turns out to be, just a mistake or something or other? It hurts when you put your whole heart and soul in something and you're like, oh, I was wrong. And I've totally done that with things in my past. It's like a growing experience, but too often we kind of want to hide ourselves from growing experiences, because growing experiences hurt. Who wants to? I don't want to grow if it hurts, that's for sure. Also, sorry it was so dark. I have fixed the darkness now. So people should have freedom of speech. I mean, that's the interesting thing, right? Everyone should have the right to share their ideas, except actually, an idea I was thinking about today is the idea, whenever there's a slogan, we'll use the two most recent ones, the Black Lives Matter and defund the police, right? They're both slogans that actually have, like, the slogans themselves and the movements have very opposite Like, one is a much more incendiary version of the other. Like, no one actually, most of the people didn't actually believe, like, let's get rid of this thing entirely. Or most people actually didn't believe, like, this is the group in particular that matters above all else. But it was a great way to, like, express those points. But the problem is where the words, you know, like, and so if you spread an idea that was to the contrary of that, then wouldn't that make you a bad? I mean, they're very clear goals, but very, and it's very confusing because, like, I mean, how could you disagree after? I think where a lot of people struggle is working out, like, well, clearly everyone should be able to say their things, but, like, for instance, you know, what if imagine who's the worst people? Who does you know those people who wear the wizard robes and don't really like people that are a different color to them? Imagine if they were like, oh yeah, we're starting an I Love Puppies campaign. We just love them so much, and they started sharing puppy memes. It's like, should they be allowed to say that? I mean, like, probably. What if it's like just a way to, like, lead people into the other movement, though, you know? And it's like, oh, I don't know about that, because, you know, ultimately every movement is about expanding. And then so, like, oh, should the same be true for anyone? Should anyone who has should you be able to build a relationship with anyone if you're not 100% sure if their ideals going into it? And it's like, oh man, this is too big a question. I just want to chill and play Minecraft, man. And so what you do is you chill and you play Minecraft. you don't think about the complexities and the ultimately the challenge in trying to work out what everyone being able to speak means, and you just go, yep, okay, that's as good as we're getting for now. Okay, so I want to stack up, I guess. I don't really want to. I guess I'm going to. So we'll stack up a few blocks so we can get to there. Yeah, that'll be good. Eat the cake. Eat not the cake, eat the rich. I mean, rich, like, cake is very rich, right? Cake is a very rich thing. No, yeah, see, like, even that, right? Like, is that a good view? I mean, like, objectively, you're saying eat a category of people based on some arbitrary characteristic about them. But, like, that arbitrary characteristic's a bad characteristic. I mean, according to you, right? According to the bad people, you know, characteristics about you are bad. And so, like, should they... You know, I don't know. I know it's a dumb little thing. But, like, I really have this belief that, like, no one shares. Or, like, not enough people share. That's just like, hey, try reverse something. You know, like, if you do support the, you know, the bad people that wear wizard robes, you know, sharing messages about puppies, would you support it if the Communist Party of America did, or vice versa? You know, like, if you support the CPA, I'm assuming there's a Communist Party of America. I don't think it's very big, but I'm sure it exists. I know. I feel like this is like the most basic method of conflict resolution. Just, hey, imagine what it would be like if the reverse happened to you. Okay, chat. We're now gonna eat the cake. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have a caking moment. It's gonna be wonderful. I'm looking forward to it. Are you looking forward to it? I hope you're looking forward to it. Okay, so we did our job here. I'm gonna go stare at my little Deepslate wall. Kind of embarrassing of the gaps. But you know, like with everything, there's always gaps to my build. We're gonna eat cake now. Okay, so I'm gonna find a place to rest my camera. Actually, wait, wait, can I do this? If I switch out to this, can I switch my camera? I can't. I can only show you me eating cake when it's like this. Okay, so... Oh, wrong way around. So here is my cake. I'm gonna rest this on my head, I guess? This is a head cam now. Does it work, chat? I genuinely can't see, because if I look around, it stops. Okay, whatever. I'll hold it with one hand, and I'm gonna spoon out... Hey, thank you, Tommy Greaves, for becoming the 302nd channel member. That's all I want for my birthday. It's to gain some of the members we lost in the big tragedy of the past. So I'm gonna eat the exclamation mark first, I believe. It was said. I am just... ToyCat is yes, no exclamation mark. Oh. Oh yeah. That really is carrot cake frosting. Man, this is perfect. I didn't even know you could make cakes like this. The one like generic birthday cake. You know why we call it birthday cake? Because it sucks. But this is a full-on. Okay, I'm gonna do it, chat. I'm sorry. I don't want to ruin the cake. It's so beautiful. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna. Oh yeah. This is. Oh yeah. Put him. Oh yeah. Oh. This is what it was. Oh yeah. That is. Oh yeah. That. Oh man. I gouged out the cat's eye. I hope that's okay, internet. It looks very horrific, but can you see how delicious the carrot cake looks? Doesn't it look so good? Trick question, it does look so good. Okay, I'm just gonna drop you down there for a second. Oh yeah, look at this. I got... Okay, I'm gonna... This is my plate. Mmm. It's slowly becoming less and less toy cat eye. Oh. Life is good. Life is very good. Whenever I see birthday cake, I assume it must suck. This is a genuinely delicious carrot cake. Mmm. Mmm. And there's so much of it. This handful, this glob, is a fraction of the cake. Mmm. What I want in life is to see a picture of my own face, and I felt like I did a good job at it. Do an accent now. I'm from the... I can't. Mmm. Look at how much cake I've got on my fingers. Mmm. Toycat seductively licks cake off his fingers. The live stream. Mmm. Mmm. That's what I'm talking about. Mmm, yeah. Mmm. Just join the stream. Must be... Carrot cake is the best cake, no one can change my mind. It really is. Okay, wait, look at this, chat. This is horrifying. Can you see the little... There's a little remnant of the eye here. Ah. No more eye now. It's crazy. I was always so sure frosting had to be garbage. I thought it had to be just the sugary stuff that everyone always uses. Oh my god, look at my hand. It's like stained my hand. How do you feel about video game collecting? Enjoy the carrot cake. I really wanted to be a video game collector when I was younger. And then I realized I hate things that take up space. And now I don't want to be. Oh no! Okay, it's fine. Mmm. Mmm. Okay, chat. I'm gonna give you a second look at the devastation we've just wreaked. Happy birthday to me. Oh, wait. We should have sung a song. We can do it now. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. I don't think you can sing this song. Legally, it's not copyright free. Happy birthday, Toycat is oh wait, happy birthday. Oh no, the Toycat's yes is ruined. Let's put it back together. Okay, this is toy. Hey, we can. Let's move this over. See, look, it's as good as new. Honestly, it looks so much more delicious without the eye. Because now you can see it's carrot cake all the way through. Man, cake is good, huh? Cake is real good. I'm a big fan. I'm a real big fan. See, I'm gonna eat a lot of cake today. Like, for real, I'm literally gonna die if I eat all of this cake. But I'm gonna try my best to get as close to that as I can. And, for I am a jolly good fellow, for I am a jolly good fellow, for I am a jolly good fellow. And that's enough of the stream. Thank you for watching today's little birthday stream. I'm officially 26, which means I'm old, and I'm not allowed to have opinions anymore about young people things like, I don't know, e-scooters and memes. No longer can I enjoy such subjects. I'm gonna have to go wash my hand or something. But before we can do that... Wait, did you see this? Why why is he invisible? Like, isn't it... Oh, I guess it's close to nighttime. Wait, let's see what he has to trade. Is he got any moss? No, he doesn't. It's the same guy from earlier. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today's live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you didn't, it's my birthday. You're not meant to enjoy it. Goodbye! Oh, I'll see you tomorrow. I think that I'm doing something with Ulraf. So I'll see you for tomorrow's live stream. Oh, and I have a really cool sponsored video, or like a sponsored ad this week for a sponsored video I'm doing later this month. And it's like the wackiest sponsor. I'm not allowed to say anything more until later. I'm gonna go to New York now. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go make a video now. You know, I'm gonna eat cake now. You know what? Why does the stream have to be over? Why can't I just, you know that phrase, you can't have your cake and eat it too? Disagree. You notice how I've eaten my cake, but I still have it? Have you noticed that, chat? Have you noticed my continual having of the cake while I am also eating it? Okay, so we're gonna... Let's eat some more cake. Let's just shove the hand right in there. Oh yeah, this is how cake was meant to be eaten. This right here. Anyway, thank you for watching the live stream. Hope you all enjoy. I'll see you all next time. Unless there's a house fire. Goodbye.